Found this little clip that I thought you guys would enjoy watching. So in this clip, Kyle Kulinski of Secular Talk will talk about Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks and the attack on Cenk, that he is an Armenian genocide denier. Now, just for the record, and he does state this forward, he did pen in some kind of article when he was like years ago when he was like in college or something like that it wasn't a genocide. Totally fucking wrong. It was a genocide. The definition of a genocide is attempted killing off of a people, and that's what they did. That was what the Turks did to the Armenians, and you have to own up to it, and you can't be like that just because you're a Turk, and that's unacceptable. But to my understanding, he has come back from that. But go ahead and check out what Kyle says here.
Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna... I got this question overwhelmingly, and I assume you're prepared for it. Drognon233 asked, why does Kyle occasionally work with an Armenian genocide denier, Cenk Uygur? Did I say that right? Cenk or Cenk?
His name is Cenk.
Cenk. Yeah.
It's pronounced Cenk.
Like, yeah, okay. So he is Turkish, right?
Yes, he was born in Turkey and he's now a US citizen. I don't know, but I do know that since he wrote an article or something in like the 90s about this, and people today say, "Oh yeah, I mean he still believes it" or something. As far as I know, he doesn't.
Sure.
This is something that he wrote when he was obviously 100% wrong when he was younger. Now, what that has to do with him being right about money in politics, or him being right about the minimum wage, or him being right about single-payer healthcare, I don't know. To me, it seems like something that people want to bring up or want to ask. Not you. I'm not saying you. I don't think you're doing this at all. I think the person who tweeted that question is doing this. That to me, that's somebody who has no interest in the actual political thing we're trying to do. So they try to discredit and smear and say, well, this makes it so that you're not right about anything, and you should be shunned and shamed, and you should be put in a corner, and nobody should ever talk to you, and you should be treated as some sort of a pariah.
Right.
I think that he's right about money in politics. I think he's right about a variety of things. But furthermore, and more importantly, it's not really about him or me. This is about the platform, and this is about the ideas, and this is about creating a new movement for people who aren't bought by corporations and billionaires to take over the Democratic Party. So now, on top of that, I'd also like to add, I did a segment on the anniversary of the Armenian Genocide. I had done a segment on my channel imploring everybody to stop the denial of the genocide, because this is a genocide we don't even discuss in the U.S. school system in deference to our allies in Turkey. They don't want us to discuss it, so we don't discuss it. I think that should be changed. I think they should discuss it, and I think the denial of it is 100% wrong. So as a further point, there's nothing frustrates me more than people who try to do what I view as the guilt by association game.
Yeah.
Which is, say, oh, because this person who believes X, Y, or Z, therefore, this other thing or this other person is henceforth guilty. And furthermore, that undercuts and delegitimizes ideas that are totally correct, like trying to get money out of the political system.
Right. Like, so for instance, if someone was a 9/11 truther, but they were also like, we should have universal health care. Them thinking universal health care is a good idea is not a bad thing, because they think 9/11 was George W. Bush and Dick Cheney remote control planing buildings. So
that's right. Yeah,
it's a fallacy of, it's almost a genetic fallacy / ad hom.
Right. Yes.
So,
and I think the people who usually bring that up are people who genuinely are just conservative, and they don't believe in anything that we're trying to do here, and they want to see the destruction of the broader left-wing movement. So they'll try to bring stuff up like that and this, I mean, look, it's similar to, remember when they said about Obama, like, oh, he's in Reverend Wright's church, and Reverend Wright hates all white people, so therefore, like, Obama must hate all white people. So let's just keep bringing that up and do this smear attack and not discuss any of the actual substance of what's going on here.
Support independent progressive media by leaving a subscription down below, leave a like, and share the video. Help us out on Patreon, or you can donate in other ways. Links are in the description down below. We are fighting Trump tooth and nail, and we will continue to do so with your help.